Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hansen. We're back here with Jody Margaret out at his blacksmithing shop. Thank you, Jody, for joining me. And he's actually going to give me the opportunity to start working on a fire poker. I don't know how this is going to go, Jody, but I think he seems to be a pretty good teacher. And so I'm supposed to put these gloves on, and I'm supposed to get going with this handy-dandy hammer that he gave me, and I think we're going to give this a try. All right.
There's a first time for everything.
I guess there is, yeah.
I'll hold the metal.
You'll hold
for
that,
you,
okay. All right, so this has been in there for quite a while, and I'm supposed to
flatten it out.
Flatten that out. Are we doing okay?
I'm going to turn it over now.
All right.
Keep on doing the same thing. Work your way back too. Come back towards me.
Back towards you. Okay.
Yep. Then back forward again. Okay, I'm going to flip it over.
All right.
Okay, same thing. Okay, now I'm going to turn it on edge.
Okay.
Now,
all right. So
now
then
straighten it up. Oh wait.
Yep.
Okay, I'll turn it over. Now I'll do this.
You are giving me a total new appreciation of when I use my fire pit poker.
Okay, we'll heat it up again.
All right, now we heat it up again. I was like, whoa, okay. And so, Jody, I know that you've got that really cool one here, where you want to talk a little bit about that one.
This handle I made out of 1/4-inch rods by first twisting 2 rods together and then twisting 3 sections together into one and welding the ends. And this is just another variation of a handle for a poker or whatever.
You know, that's really cool. And then what we're working on is we're trying to get one that's going to have, what I'm working on is this end part here, right?
Yep,
and where it's
that's
going
what you're doing right now.
And then
you'll be making that.
You completely keep turning on that. All right. Let's give that a try again, and then we'll talk about that.
This is a tomahawk made out of a railroad spike. So this was a railroad spike at one time, if you can see the head of it.
And so did you heat it up to get the hole in there?
Yeah, you heat it up and you punch the hole through with a chisel. You punch it open, and then you put it in a something shaped like this and hammer it in there to make it the right shape you want it.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Jody, people can give you a call, can't they, if they need some of the blacksmithing stuff done? And all right, and you know, maybe you're going to have new competition here. I mean, I don't know. I'm really thinking that this is okay. Now, am I still on the flat side? All right.
Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna turn it. Okay. Now flatten it out.
You know,
okay, I'm gonna turn it again.
This is probably a very good aggression release
thing. Now there you go. Straighten it out. Okay, I want to look at it.
Okay. How am I doing there, Jody? Am I getting it?
Okay. Okay, we'll heat it up one more time.
One more time on that? Okay.
Okay, I'm going to...
and then what's that tool?
Heat this up, and we're going to show you how the trip hammer works.
Okay, and then that'll be for the trip hammer.
Use the trip hammer on that.
And so now water needs to be involved in this too, right? So when we take this out, will we put anything in cooling it down fast?
No, you just cool it so you can work with it.
So you can work with it again.
The only time you cool things down fast if you want to harden them.
Okay, and so then that's how. And so what you're heating up right now is what we're going to use in that trip hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and
one more time here. All right, so this is still the... I think I'm getting it, you guys. I think I'm...
Fit it out more in the end now, Sherry. Okay, I'm going to flip it. Okay. Okay, now we're going to straighten it out. Make it nice and straight. Okay, I'm going to turn it over.
All right.
Okay. Go back a little bit farther towards me. Okay, now go towards the end again. Okay, that's pretty well cooled off.
You know, this was my biggest fear, that I'd look like a wuss with a hammer, but I don't think that's...
Okay.
I think I got it.
Now I'm going to cool this off, and we'll put it on the other end.
And then we'll put it in the water here. And then that's the fast cooling, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then kind of, I saw how you did that before, and so dip that on.
Here, turn it, there you go.
Yeah.
You got the wrong, it was backwards.
There we go.
It's got a hole in it, so.
Okay. And that cools it off pretty fast. Yep. All right. Well, Jody, we don't have time to completely finish that, but I do want to talk a little bit about, besides the blacksmithing and making the different things like this, you do some really cool things with
some metal art.
Some metal art.
Yep.
And the skulls that you do that have the horns and stuff on them, what are those made out of?
Sheet metal and
Just
pipe
sheet metal.
and things like that.
And then I know one of the other things that you really do that I'm very impressed with is where you take old spoons and old knives, is it?
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I made an eagle out of spoons and butter knives, about 180 spoons and about 100 knives
Okay.
in it.
And then what you do is then when you create that, then you paint it, I imagine,
I
and
painted
stuff
the
like
eagle.
that.
The other stuff I leave metal colored.
Where do you find all your spoons and knives? You go to
I actually bought them from a restaurant wholesaler.
Okay, sure, that works out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, once you get into the metal, the blacksmithing, the welding, doing any kind of that art, but you've got to have some of that artistic ability that you've got too.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. Yeah.
It does have that.
I work at it.
I want to see what you're going to do with this tripwire now.
Yeah,
Is that
we're
ready to
gonna
go?
do the trip hammer.
Okay, trip hammer, not tripwire. I think that's a band. All right, trip hammer. Here we go. Jody, that's very cool because what you've done there is what we were doing here.
Yeah, and this is a much thicker piece of
It's a thicker
steel,
piece of
too.
metal and it, for a different purpose that they end up using with that.
Yeah, I use this for heavier stuff, and then I just hammer the light stuff.
Okay, and it's electric, right?
It is now, yeah.
It is now, but it probably...
Originally it was run off a line shaft, what they call the line shaft. Then they had like a steam engine or a gas engine running the line shaft.
All right. And how cool it is. I mean, in the middle of the winter when it's like 20 below, we're sitting in your shop here and it's like, okay, it's nice and warm. That's a nice hobby to have where you can get that heat going.
That puts out a lot of heat.
Puts out a lot of heat. Well, Jody, I just really appreciate you not only showing me, but giving me a chance to give it a try. And you've got a really unique art here. You're really doing some neat things, but you're also preserving some history, and I think that's what's really cool. I imagine that comes to mind to you too with the blacksmithing.
That's a lot of why I do it. It's fun to do things, keep things alive, teach other people.
Just think of our ancestors probably doing that, and it wasn't a hobby for them; it was a way of their life.
Yeah, it was a way of life.
And so it's really neat. And so, if you ever have any questions and you want to find out more about it, you can just get a hold of Jody. And if you have something specific you want made, and maybe somewhere down the road you'll see my finished fire poker.
Yeah, we'll get that finished.
We'll get that finished. All right. Well, thanks, Jody, for joining me,
Thank you.
Thanks for being a part of the community of Vergas. You have a good day in Vergas.